Hello everyone. This is Dr. Pooja Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of MBA of SJI. Today I will discuss about the accounting equation and its application. As you know, there are the two methods of accounting recording the transaction. First, accounting equation, and second is double entry system. Accounting equation is one of the important method of recording the transaction. Accounting equation is based on dual aspect concept, means debit and credit. It emphasizes on the fact that every transaction has a two-sided effect. First on the asset side and second on the claim on the assets, means liabilities of the organization. At any point of time, the total of both the sides will be equal because the assets of a business are purchased either from the external fund or from the capital of the organization. So both the sides assets will be equal to the equities. Equities further divided in two parts, capital and liabilities. Capital shows the owner's equity and liabilities shows the outsider's equity, means external fund. So here you can just see the accounting equation. Accounting equation whenever the assets, capital and liabilities liabilities are given and equal to each other, when the assets will be equal to the capital and liabilities, that shows the accounting equation. Effects of transaction on accounting equation. Illustration 1. If the capital of a business is rupees 3 lakh and other liabilities are rupees 2 lakh, calculate the total assets of the business. Here the capital is given, liabilities are given, so the assets will be 5 lakh rupees. Illustration 2. If the total assets of a business are rupees 3,60,000 and capital is 2 lakh rupees, calculate liabilities. Here assets are given, capital is given, we have to calculate liabilities. So the accounting equation we will change as per the requirement. Liabilities are equal to assets minus capital. Assets here are 3,60,000, capital is 2 lakh rupees and the liabilities will be 1,60,000. Illustration 3. If the total assets of a business are rupees 4,50,000 and outside liabilities are rupees 2,50,000, calculate the capital. Capital here we have to calculate the capital. Assets are given, liabilities are given. Assets are 4,50,000, liabilities are 2,50,000, so the capital will be 2 lakh rupees. Illustration 4. Based on transactions of a certain company. Transaction 1. Murugan started business with cash rupees 50,000 as a capital. The business unit has received assets totaling rupees 50,000 in form of cash, and cash comes in the real account. As per the real account, whatever is the coming in the business, that should be debited. Remember this, whenever you are just passing the entry, whenever you are just preparing accounting equation, you need to remember the double entry system rules or the golden rules of accounting. Otherwise it is not possible to just prepare the accounting equation or to know about the debit and credit side. So you need to prepare the accounting equation on the basis of the double entry system. The transaction can be expressed in the form of like this. Assets here, in assets you will just include cash, capital and liabilities. Capital means proprietor invested amount in the business that is worth rupees 50,000. So the accounting equation will be like this. 50,000 is equal to 50,000. So assets are equal to the capital plus liabilities. Transaction 2. In the same company, Murugan purchased furniture for cash rupees 5,000. What is, you can just see here, the effect of the transaction is that the cash is reduced by 5,000 rupees, but a new asset of the same amount has been acquired by the firm. So the furniture will increase in the asset side. The transaction decreases one asset, at the same time increases the other asset with the same amount. So, leaving the total of the assets will be unchanged. So you can just see here, cash will be reduced by 5,000, furniture will increase by 5,000. So at the end, the balance will be same, 50,000 asset side and 50,000 in liability side. Now transaction 3, he purchased goods for cash rupees 30,000. Here you can see, as a result of this transaction, cash balance is reduced by 30,000 rupees, and another asset, that is stock or goods, has come into existence. So you have to add the stock amount in the asset side, and again there is no effect on the total of the asset side. Cash will be reduced by 30,000 and another asset, stock, will be added in the asset side. So there will be no change in the total amount of the asset. So the accounting equation will be like this: 15,000 cash, 5,000 furniture, stock 30,000 is equal to 50,000 capital. Now transaction 4, he purchased goods on credit for rupees 20,000. This transaction will increase goods on asset side and will create a liability in the form of the creditors. So you can just see here, the accounting equation will be like this: 15,000 cash, furniture 5,000, stock will increase by 20,000, so the stock will be 50,000, capital 50,000, and creditors will increase here. Credit, you can just see here, in liability side, external liabilities are increasing, that is rupees 20,000. So the accounting equation will be at the end like this. Transaction 5, goods costing rupees 25,000 sold on credit for rupees 35,000. This transaction will give increase to or rise to a new asset in the form of the debtors. Amount rupees, with the amount rupees 35,000, but the goods will be reduced. Goods will be reduced only by the amount 25,000. The net increase in asset rupees 3, you can just see here, the net increase in the asset will be 35,000 and stock will be decreased by 25,000. But that will increase this capital side also as well, 10,000 rupees. Means the amount of profit which will be added to the capital side, because the cost of the goods was goods is 25,000 and it is sold by the company in 35,000. So the difference amount is the profit of the organization, and the profit is owned by the proprietor or the owner's equity. So that will be added in 50,000. So the accounting equation will be like this: 15,000 cash, and asset side 15,000 cash, furniture 5,000, stock 25,000, but debtors 35,000, and in liability side, equity side 60,000 capital and 20,000 creditors. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.